Hello everyone, I'm Joe Fang from Huawei Global Training Center, Data Communication Department. Today we'll talk about Ethernet. First, let me introduce about Ethernet hubs and repeaters. In the past, these two types of device is working at the physical layer of the Ethernet. We notice this is 7 layers of TCP, 7 layers of the OSI structure. This hub is working at the physical layer. So the hub, we know that speed is very slow. And what's the disadvantage of this hub? We can, from this introduction, the working principle of a hub. First of all, a hub works in a half duplex mode. I think I've already introduced a duplex mode. We have half duplex mode and full duplex mode. In half duplex mode, that means if one device sending a packet to this interface, this is a hub. All the other interface will receive these packets. Okay, and they cannot speaking any information. Only after this message advertise finished, the other one maybe have the opportunity to forwarding the packets. And next time, if this interface forwarding, the other all interface need to listening. That is the disadvantage of the hub. Okay, here is a concept called collision domain. All devices contended for the same media, and only one device can transmit at a time. This is called a collision domain. Even they connect to each other. This PC connect to the hub, and there's multiple hubs connect together. But this big network, only one PC can forwarding traffic. That's not good. And furthermore, issues of hub-based networks. The first one is the media is still shared between all devices, shared Ethernet. Only one device can talk at a time. The collisions here. If the application require we use the data exchange is frequently, in this topology, only one can speak. The others need to wait. That means the application maybe not accept these packets, this information. It will running very slowly. And most important here, another most important reason is no security. If you have used this type of network, there's one PC, there's another PC. If they are belong to different department or different user, we use the hub connect together. This one sending these packets, it won't forwarding the information to this area PC, but because they use a hub, all the other devices will receive this information, even the different user, different department. Actually, if some application not providing the encryption, your password or username may be leaked to the other user, so it's not secure. Okay, let me continue introduce about Ethernet. First, we're learning about Ethernet is about address. Ethernet address, we have different types. First is about unicast. All the device running by Ethernet has an address. It is called MAC address and unicast. Another broadcast Broadcast is another address. Later I will introduce. And multicast. Broadcast means on this line. If you sending a packet to the destination MAC of broadcast, all the user will receive this information. The multicast is we have multiple groups. This group has 3 people, 3 workstation or 3 user. This multicast packet will forwarding to this group. The other group cannot receive this information. Okay, the Ethernet frame. We know the encapsulation of TCP/IP data link layer. We call the encapsulation is frame. That is the name of this packet. We have 2 different standards, Ethernet 2 or IEEE 802.3, 2 standard. The typical use of Ethernet, we use this standard. Sometimes we also use this one. So both of them you need to understand. Here's the typical encapsulation. Data, type of length, source address, destination, and all the other parts. There's a totally Ethernet frame. Okay, we continue learning about Ethernet MAC address. We know MAC address is a globally unique 48-bit address. We call that is globally unique. That means if we buy the same device, such as we buy 2 same PC or 2 same cell phone, they will have different MAC address even from the same vendor. Okay, the length is like this. We can describe it like a binary mode, or we also can describe the MAC address as the hexadecimal numbers. Okay, the 48-bit, we can divide it into 2 parts. The first part is called OUI. It is organizationally unique identifier. Another part is assigned by each organization. Actually, the organization can same to vendor, such as Huawei company. When we produce the network device or network interface card, this part will use the Huawei identifier, and this part is by the product series. A MAC broadcast address. We use this format. That means all bit will setting to 1. After we exchange to this format, is all F. If 8th bit is set to 1, it represents a multicast address. Remember the 8th bit is set to 1. The multicast, all this other for the first group, all the 7 is setting to 0. 7 bit is setting to 0. The last one setting to 1. This part depends on our planning. It will setting to automatically setting to the other multicast MAC address. Okay, and this part is controlled by the group number. Okay, in this chapter we have learned types of Ethernet address such as unicast, broadcast, and multicast. Ethernet MAC address, the broadcast, and the multicast collision domain. The question of this chapter is, what is the Ethernet broadcast MAC address? When you're sending a broadcast on the Ethernet, you can looking for the packet encapsulation. The destination MAC address will be this format. That's all for this chapter. Thanks for watching.